All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title right here, we're going to be discussing a letter that was written towards or from Cedella Marley and the Bob Marley Foundation. We want to look at that and see how it will impact the ladies football going forward, whether it's positive or good, or how JFF has to extend their hands to do more, because obviously that was also a big place for capital as well. So we want to look at that. Then we have Trivante Stewart, and we have Devante Cole to talk about in depth. Then we have the additional players to look out for as to what we are talking on, which is the Jamaican Reggae Boyz. So as you come in, make sure all of the topics them you can give your take on it if you do wish. All right, yes. All right, so we have Warren Webster. Massive respect, Warren Webster. Thanks for being here. So I'm just going to try my best to run through the article, and then we can get into it. All right, yes. Alex, so let me just give the people a bless up, even though a few said they don't like when I do give bless ups. We have Alex and we have Nitro in the building. Massive respect. All right, so let me just go through it. This is from the Bob Rita Marley Foundation. All right, they said January 4th, 2024, Jamaica Football Federation, 20 St. Lucia Crescent, Kingston, Jamaica. To all whom may be concerned. Next month will mark 10 years since my youngest son brought home a flyer from his soccer coach about the U20 Reggae Girlz. The flyer that was the impetus for my initial query into women's football and all of the amazing things that have happened since Captain Burrell first shared his vision and asked me to work alongside him as a global ambassador for the Jamaican women's football program. When I accepted the role, I pledged that I would bring help, I will bring support, I will bring funds, and I will do all within my powers to make sure that our senior Reggae Girls get what is possible for the campaign to the 2015 World Cup in Canada. All right. Continue to state here, since 2014, the joint support of the Bob and Rita Marley Foundations, along with a list of great partners, has allowed for us to invest more than 2.75 million US dollars in the growth and development of Jamaicans women football. All right, we have worked diligently with the federation to build a solid women's program. The result of this work speak for themselves, as the Reggae Girls have gone on to literally make history, not once, not twice, but repeatedly. That being said, I must express my disappointment and growing concern with the turn things have taken in recent months. After the World Cup, I was under the impression that we all were committed to working together to build on that success. However, the ever widening rift between the JFF and the team is very alarming. Numerous overturns to each of you to voice my concern and try to assist with a resolution continue to be met with non-committal generic response. The current state of affairs leads me to conclude that the Federation is neither receptive to nor interested in my current manner of support. Therefore, I am tendering my resignation as global ambassador effective immediately. All right. Going forward, I will continue to support the development of Jamaican women's football under the Football is Freedom initiative. All right. So what I've gotten from that is several things. But before I do get into what I think, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, let me try and give some people some big up, and then we move straight into the discussion. All right, so we have a few persons already in the chat. Massive respect as you come in. Please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Errol Lewis says, blessings Jay-Z for your eye lighting speech. All right, massive respect. Thanks very much. Bless up Corey MPA, Daniel Smith. How you doing, man? Jason Ferran in the building. GM, how you doing, man? Why Cedella never step in and ask the girls to play? All right. Well, we will get into it. That's why I ask you what you took from this letter. Happy New Year, Rockford. How are you doing, man? 80 football. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you and your family. Kevin Jones in the building. DNA, how are you doing as well? And explain the Football Freedom Initiative. All right. So what I've gotten from it is, all right, let me try to catch people up to this conversation. She came on when the program was dead, right? And obviously, she being a kid of Bob Marley. Obviously, Bob Marley is one of the actual biggest thing and biggest brands surrounding in Jamaica, surround Jamaica, period. All right. So with that said, and obviously she has capital. So with that said, they put her in a role of ambassador that she could put on sponsors and generate other interests that maybe the JFF couldn't do. So with her own capital, her father's name, and also people that would be interested to support based on her father's name, she decided that she's going to build the Bob Marley Foundation. All right. And with that said, they had enough capital to help push themselves with what they would normally get as to Concacaf funding and FIFA funding put together to make the Reggae Girlz successful. But because of several hiccups down the line, I do believe that she's just pretty much saying that the frustration after one of the biggest achievements is beyond belief. Such beyond belief, she would not want to continue deal with these people directly. But at the same time, she would still be there for Jamaica football, women's football program to grow. And with that said, now because that was the first setup was aligned with the JFF, she would do it under a different banner, which would call the Freedom Initiative. That's what I've gotten from what she's saying. Let me know if I've missed anything. All right. So at this point, she would be resigning from the role, which I think I'm accurate as to what she said. It was clear cut as to what she stated in the article. But what I want to ask you guys is this a good thing? Because a lot of you guys following the program and you said that the girls them getting too much power and Cedella Marley should go away. So you think that this is the best thing? Because remember, we always have conflicted people on this topic, you know. So what would you say? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? All right. For me, I've looked at it and I've came to my conclusion as well. And I think anything that will take away financial capital from the programs will always be a bad thing. Worst off if the actual financial program didn't have a list of things that you have to follow, i.e. like the rules that you have to follow when you take money from directly FIFA or Concacaf. All right? Or Concacaf. So I think with that said, it's not the best look at this point. It is not the best look at this point based off what I am looking at, all right? Because remember, the JFF, they have struggled to gain sponsors regardless of what they have stated, because sometimes they do turn up and say they are okay with capital, and then sometimes they stated that they don't have enough money. And also what I've used to judge them, that I know that they don't have enough capital, when they needed the final sets of plane tickets, they had to be asking direct people to come on board to spend money for 2 or 3 extra tickets. All right. So with that said, I know that they don't have certain amount of money with the allocation of other things that happen. Remember, you had the situation of them to pay money, and they had to wait and direct money coming in from FIFA to pay out the girls, then the balance of the money. If they had the money, they would have paid it before. So that means it would have cleared up before time. All right, so all of those things made a conclusion, came to the conclusion to say that it is not the best decision. It is not the best decision it's not the best decision at this point, and it's going to set back the football program again, the ladies football. I should say it will set it back a little bit more, you know. So let's see. A lot of people getting around the JFF now, and obviously people think that they are the best minds, you know. So maybe they can work magic and try to get more sponsors and stuff, you know. But I've not heard people talking about like we getting additional sponsors, you know. We have not heard those things. So I can't jump. I can't jump to say it's going to be an immediate success as to the position that JFF found themselves in today. All right, yes, that's my take on it. All right, I do believe that it's not the best route so far, and I would love to know exactly what she's going to try to fund going forward. If it's like a league in Jamaica she's going to try and fund, our people trying to move out of Jamaica that show some talents, some talent here and there. She's going to try and sponsor them to go to colleges and stuff. You know, I would love for her to expand on that, but at the same time showcase that she still love the country, because she's still trying to make sure they know that she's there for them just the same. And I can't burn her out, because obviously things took place. Even the persons that support the JFF said that they have made wrong decisions. You know, so if she just tallied up everything and said that this is the end of the line for her, and she will try to get closer to the Jamaican woman football, maybe individuals and such, and avoid the federation, I can't say she's wrong on that, to be honest, because most of the times they do give you that vibe. You know, obviously, I've seen improvements here and there, but we have still seen the same problems when it comes on to the ladies football, you know. So if she want to go deep dive, she want to deep dive, I have no problem with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As you come in, please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Aesthetics is Jason Ferran said it comes down to interpretation. All right. Resigning but supporting in a different capacity is not really a bad thing. Yes, that's why I've explained what I'm saying to people. But what she's resigning from is maybe the close connection from the JFF. You understand me? Yes. And work on Jamaican talents and Jamaican locations. You have a lot of places that's having youth camps and stuff for ladies. I think maybe those are things that she might need to start go directly into, which I think will bear more fruits in the end, you know. And the JFF can still depend on the money that's coming in and actually go out there and talk for their sponsors. You know, yes. Estechny said, if we live in a country, one person cannot stop the program, it will go on. Okay, Estechny, no problem. Cedella says in the letter that she tried to mediate and it's going nowhere. So why not highlight that part? I have highlighted everything. I've read through everything. All right. I am not the type of person that picks side. I am a honest person, you know, and obviously you know that I try to support the girls at every level. All right, and I only ask normal questions, which is fair towards what I've read, you know. Okay, good that she will still get, yes, all right. So people okay with it. Yes, people okay with what the step that she took, and I'm pretty much okay with it as well. The Bob Marley Foundation does help, but it's not a majority. S-Technic, it's time for you to stop this foolishness. All right, S-Technic, it is majority of what produces for the ladies. Majority. S-Technic. Without she, we have to be honest to ourselves. Stop trying to spin narrative, S-Technic. I can call you out there. Because even the JFF literally said its majority of outside source funding came from the actual Bob Marley Museum. Maybe 90% of the funding comes from outside sources aside from Concacaf and FIFA is actually from the Bob Marley Foundation. What are you talking about, brother? You hate these people that much? Because I've never heard you supported them, even when the actual side that you're supporting their claims, you know. Come on, man, S-Technic, man. Good Lord, man. The money from FIFA and also Concacaf goes to everyone, so it is standard. But every other money, because JFF don't have any sponsors, every other money came in from them. And then the balance of ticket that they had to buy, because they never wanted to sign on to certain things with the GoFundMe, they had to call people and beg money. Mr. Chung said that, you know, and out of his own mouth. S-Technic, come on, man. Good Lord, man. Come on, man. Let me give people credit where it's due. All right, the people put up $2 million, and then you tell say, so tell me, S-Technic, since you know exactly what's going on, you tell me the sponsors between 2015 and 2024 that Jamaica gets 2.4 million US dollars from. You cannot tell me that, because Jamaica have not accumulated 2.4 million US dollars from not even the whole program, the whole JFF. The articles are there. The whole JFF, aside from FIFA and Concacaf money, they have not accumulated $2 million from nobody, none at all. So we have to learn to give people respect, man, even when the facts is big in our face. Remember, before S-Technic, it is every 5 years the Concacaf we usually gave up. They usually give us, FIFA usually give us $5 million in every 5 years. So if an entity will give us $2.5 million, how is that not majority of the money? Listen to me now, S-Technic. The letter stated from 2014. So from they revived the program, S-Technic. So you cannot be talking about them got to... Why are you nitpicking something? S-Technic, clearly you don't like you don't like these people. And I understand. That's why I try to remain objective. But we cannot remove the facts. The JFF have not accumulated money from a long time now, and even them themselves admitted it. It took the Adidas deals and these new deals coming through for them to have capital to pay out money for a long time. All right? For a long time, my brother. So let me reason logical. They are the biggest sponsor for Jamaica from 2014 till this day. They are the biggest sponsor from 2014 until today. Because remember, they are paying money without getting back anything. Adidas signed a deal with Jamaica and collect capital. Collect capital of purchases. And give us a percentage of the purchases. Obviously, it's their branding. Yes, that is true. But it's not the same sponsor as to what these people doing. These people funding things. Funding things without anything coming back. So you don't have any pure sponsor as to what she produced. Mr. Speed, nobody can come and say nothing different. The facts is there. And they have the money there on the FIFA. Go back and look at the FIFA yearly spreadsheet and you can check it for yourself. Go back there and check it. my brother. All right, but we have to be honest. Give people them credit where they do deserve it. You know, they did come across and save ladies football pretty much in the country, and help a lot of the girls them to go overseas and go into programs to get even better. So where they couldn't actually push the program in Jamaica because maybe the capital was they never had enough capital to do that. They still use individuals to actually build from the top of the building. So build up the Jody Browns and build up the Khadijah Shah them to bring them overseas so they can get better programs through colleges and then come back, win things and use that money to fund Jamaica's program. So I think they did their best. I would like for them to expand on how they can improve without have to deal with the JFF, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Bob Marley never ever quit on Jamaica, even after the man them try kill him. Him kids them, no, but she never said she quit on Jamaica. I think the letter stated that she's going to try and help in other departments, maybe to exclude JFF from it and go to other areas. Because remember, she was not looking, based off what I'm reading, they were not looking recognition through this because they are a bigger brand. To be honest, I can clearly say this. I think Bob Marley brand is equally as big as Jamaica brand. I know some people disagree, but I am telling you, Bob Marley brand is equally as big as Jamaica brand. Jamaica, the country in its total. You have a lot of people know Bob Marley and don't know Jamaica. Alright? So these people don't need recognition from Jamaica. So I think that they were just doing it for Jamaica. So let me be real and give them their credit, man. Come on, man. And money them are spending, you know. And money them are spending, man. And the way we approach them, the way we approach them is how we are going to get new deals. We are going to get new deals in the future. So we have to be careful how we deal with them people here. Because how much of the sponsors can come on, the other sponsors, the little banks them that bought plane tickets. They ain't doing nothing to what these persons doing. So we have to be careful. You get me? Not because they talk like us and they come from somewhere you can call them phone in the morning, as to what Dennis Strong said. He called up 2 of the banks them and they came in and tried to buy 4 or 5 plane tickets. Okay, but we are giving them over the top credit. But these people spend millions of US dollars. But yet still we try to take away their credit. So let we approach it different. You know, let we approach it different. I've heard several people spoke on it. Why she never step in? She did try to mediate it herself, but it looks like it was not getting anywhere. So maybe because of that, she just decided that maybe our services are not necessarily wanted. You know, so let we see if it's actually wanted. All right. Why we can't read? No. Some people will just always just go off what they want. Yes, it's a sad moment, Damien McGregor. Big up everyone, you know. If you have your point, I have no problem with it. I'm just going off what you said here. And just as we talk about JFA put on their money and say this is what they have spent, them put out what they have spent as well. And I have to believe them. You know why? Because they are always the ones that are willing to put all the spreadsheets out when they do spend things. So I have to believe them, you know, until they prove me that they are not as accurate. You know, yes. So guys, as you're coming, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. We wanted to give this some attention because obviously after this we are going to have several other contents coming. I was a little bit sick and under the weather, you know. Yes, so I had to take my time, you know, to get back here, get back on the level as well. All right, so we have a super chat coming in from Lord for a reason. Massive respect. Said Happy New Year, JD, and all the man and gal them. Big things for us this year. Golden Lion from Martinique will play Lille in Coupe de France tomorrow. Wow, that's nice. Thank you for that update, my brother. I had one said they don't understand the optics of Cedella resignation on a global stage. The Marley name is not a joke. That's why I had to tell people. Maybe some people would say I'm mad, but I have to tell people that Bob Marley is actually bigger than Jamaica a lot of places. And we have to be honest. People would actually, people that travels and go a lot of places will tell you the truth. You understand me? So These people don't need any recognition from Jamaica. They don't. Because they gave Jamaica recognition. So I think everything that they did off the top was just the love of Jamaica. And you could use the same thing, Real Baller, to say that they shoot our father and our father still turn around and love Jamaica. Well, after seeing what Jamaica did to her father, she still tried to help Jamaica and continuously helping Jamaica. So instead of to try to spin it into the persons them don't respect Jamaica, showcase how much they respect Jamaica, even when they want to take away their lives, they still try to put it out there that they want to help Jamaica. Let me look at it from the positive side and stop trying to look at the people from the negative side. All right. Dear man McGregor says, JD, I'm crying inside. Yeah man, it's sad. Big up Saying Bowen, Happy New Year. How are you doing? Tom says, this don't look good for girls football in Jamaica. But maybe it will turn out better, because if individual programs are set up, and obviously we saw like the Kingston Academy and see how they are properly run. If we can get some girls program like that, maybe she can support it and we can get more actual talents out of the actual country. So don't jump to say it's going to be bad at this point. Maybe the higher level, all right, maybe the higher level will be a little bit poorer because some of the girls that might never play back for Jamaica based on how things going, you know, because it was stated there as well. You know, Singh in the chat says, Singh says, JD, Leon voted Aston Villa player of the month for December. That will make you feel better. No, that won't make me feel better, but I'm loving that he's doing his thing. You know, I can't feel better. It's thing. It's a thing going around, man. A lot of people in England was sick, even some of my family and stuff. Yeah, so, but I have gotten enough medication and everything, and we're doing our thing, man. So by next week I'm fully up and running, so don't worry yourself, you will get more videos from me. All right, so please do support the content by hitting the like button, because what that does, it helps the visibility of the channel. All right, yeah man, so once we come out, people could see us because of you supporting the problem. And if you want to fact check the things that I'm saying, because I know people have egotistic behavior when I've said that maybe Bob Marley is more recognized than Jamaica worldwide. People will beat me up for those statements, but sometimes just please check what I'm saying, you know, just check, I'm begging you. All right, Bob Marley is the only thing some people know about Jamaica. That's what Marcelo says. No, but a lot of people will just say that I'm trying to bring down Jamaica, but all I'm just saying is we need to appreciate these people and showing them what these guys can truly do and leave our ego aside, you know. Yes, because if they are equally as big as Jamaica or bigger than Jamaica, that only can put more eyeballs on us. You understand me? And that will improve our players that we can't really pay to go places because we don't have the capital. So once we don't have the capital, exposure is the second successful train you can also choose. You understand me? Which is people can see, you have eyeballs on your players them. You know, so if you don't have the eyeballs and you don't have any money, you're pretty much not going to go anywhere, and it's going to go backward. All right, JD, the sad part is it look like JFF Nyam the girls FIFA money, but they said they paid up everything. Then we have Real Baller says, listen, you person, I'm saying make the best, all the best TEDx. That thanks for being here, massive respect. All right, and then we have Alan, how are you doing, man? Hope all is well. Big up. Seems like something going around okay, yeah man, a lot of things, a lot of viruses going around, man. Yes, JD, you're right. We have to stay focused and positive about the girls program going forward. All right. I went to a Chinese restaurant over the weekend. The lady asked, where am I from? I said Jamaica. She said, oh, Bob Marley had a movie coming out, and yeah, let me show you Bob Marley movie coming out. I had a picture beside it. Let me show you, because I took it in in Ekada station. Yeah, so I have it. Yeah. So let me show you. Bob Marley is terrible big people, man. Let us be realistic and stop the foolishness here, man. All right. I will post it. I took a picture. I took a picture. Maybe I have it in the wrong side. I took the picture at the cinema. So I will post it. Bob Marley is big, man. Big man. All right, yeah, man. All right, so massive respect. Raymond Dyer, how are you doing, man? Thanks for the massive super chat on the day. Says thanks for the $20. Says Felix Navidad, Felix un Nuevo JD. Bob Marley is the biggest export and the biggest brand Jamaica will ever see. Big up to the Marley clan. Did amazing for the woman. Okay, so nobody pushing me off. I thought that a lot of people would have pushed back on it. But from the other day, you guys are proving me that you are really researching, before when I just came, everything I say, people try to beat me, because they always come from the wrong standpoint. But I love the fact that a lot of people listening and checking these things, so we can see the magnitude of the mistakes that we're making, and then we can go back to it and say, this is where we lost it. I know people would say that, oh, they wanted control and everything. I have to I have to take the people as to their word, just like how we have to take the JFF as to their word as well. And these people never said that they wanted to control nothing. All right, I don't want to be mind readers, because that's what someone wanted to say. You want to be mind readers. I beat the JFF on what they have stated, not what I should think for them. No, it's completely different. All right, yes. So Bob Marley, girls, keep pushing yourself and keep pushing Jamaica forward as well. And I can tell you, we don't know if these guys will stay in power. And if we get a new one, hopefully they can see the work that you guys put out, and hopefully they will try to work better to get you on. Or even if we keep the same core of people, hopefully they do hire new minds that can look at things from different sides. All right, and try to work out something. All right, so we have a lot of JD, I don't blame Cedella. I said she should have stepped away. Okay, wow. All right, fair enough. All right, let me Winston, big up yourself. And all right, so everyone reaching 100 other people there, so it should not be a problem to reach 100 like on the video. Let me know. Get a like check before we move into the rest, and we are only going to do maximum 2 hours. And if we can't hit 200 in 2 hours, make no sense. We do the 2 hours. Let we just do 1 hour then. Because remember, some man now 100 out here. So if I'm not seeing the likes reflecting the numbers, we can't kill up ourselves, Yes. But thanks to all the persons that jumped in. Yeah, man. So we wanted to shift over to the other guys, them. The other day we talked about Trivante Stewart. Jason said he was injured. I've done research on it. I've not seen any research that reports that he was injured. What I've seen that since the Jamaica game, maybe he was injured, but also based on his performances before, other guys were slightly ahead of him. That's what I've read. That's what I have read. But he had an opportunity again. All right. Yes. Big up Gary Powell. Massive respect, man, and thanks for being here. So he had an opportunity again. All right. So with that opportunity, let me know if you had watched the game. If you think that he took his opportunity right there. Juras, big up yourself. The gang make him a national hero. Hope PNP does. All right. Juras, big up yourself, and thanks for being here. So this is Trivante Stewart against Juventus in the Coppa Italia. Yeah. Most people in Asia, Europe, and Africa, they don't say Jamaica, they say Bob Marley. Robert Smith, remember, I come here, and realize every time I tell somebody where I come from, once they can recognize Jamaica, it is Bob Marley, they said first. And when they can't recognize, Jamaica, I tell them about Bob Marley. And then they recognize Bob Marley. And then they go and research Jamaica after. So, based off my experience, I think Jamaica and Bob Marley is more popular than Jamaica. The Bob Marley brand is more popular than Jamaica. And that's based on my experience. And I've met several people from several parts of the world. Yeah, maybe hundreds of parts of the world. And they have always come off that way. Majority of them don't know Jamaica. Until when I say Bob Marley, and then they go and look at our Usain Bolt. Some new Usain Bolt, but everybody know Bob Marley that knew Jamaica. So that is the thing. You get me? The ones them that don't know Jamaica knew Bob Marley. And the ones them that knew Jamaica knew Bob Marley as well. So that makes one more popular. You know, so that's what I was trying to say. I watched it yesterday. He was horrible. JD, nothing will ever be good as long as they out of many one people in charge. Alright, I watched the game yesterday. A lot of people watched the game. Yeah, man, but I had to make sure I clear it up because a lot of people, they don't comprehend it well and then they start to say that I'm bringing down Jamaica, which is a madness. You know? So me just try to tell people how big this name is, and we should not be offending these people. I'm not saying that we're gonna kiss anybody, you know, to get certain things done, but at least, you know, put out the effort. And it looks like she was saying that she never got she tried her best and they never reached places, you know. So hopefully they can try to amend that relationship to somewhat. All right, yes. So guys, you have two guys that you have to watch here, Choco and Trivante. So Choco, he is Nigerian, and Trivante Jamaican, which you know that already. All right. Yes, so I'm just trying to bring it up because he was one that came in as well, and I remember just as how we had the last time we had our boy went to Junior Flemings that went to France, and I told her that my boy coming over from the Netherlands. And he completely run Junior Flemings out of town. So Choco would be the next individual that you have to watch out for as well. All right, he will be the next one you have to watch out for. I think if he is successful, Trivante will be in serious problems. You know, yes. So if he is successful, he will be in serious problems because you have to look at the time that both of them came in and the age range of both of them. You know, and how much strikers they actually have ahead of them as well. You know, so I think Trivante definitely have to try and catch on as fast as possible, or else he could find himself in serious problems. You know, but at least they still found the belief to give him some game time, to test him on the big stage, you know, and as you saw, he got 45 minutes. In the 45 minutes, 23 touches, accuracy 10 of 13, which is good, which is 77. Created one key pass. He tried 2 dribbles, failed both of them. Ground duels 1 of 6, and aerial duels 2 of 5. And last possession 9 times, fouled twice, committed 2 fouls, and had 1 interception, 1 tackle, and 1 dribble pass. If you watched the game and you said that he was not good, you could say that it's tough. It's a tough step up to reach to this level and perform. All right, because it is the Italian league, and Juventus is one of the best teams in the Italian league. So you have to be at your A game in order to reach that top echelon. All right, and I don't believe that he's at that level as yet. Showcase that he can stay in the box and be physical to some extent. But even that in that game never worked out for him. And once that don't work out, he starts to show his limitations when he has to move outside the box. When he has to move outside the box and stay in the wing areas, you realize that he needs a lot more experience. All right, so he has to try and get some goals, something to keep him around for a while, or else it could be a problematic situation for him based on the amount of players there. And it's the sad thing is, remember the next guy that come in, let me restart this to put it, he is scoring. All right, and he has a region that if he gets called up, Nigeria maybe not performing the best with their country team. That is true, but at the same time, if he goes there, he has a cushion to build off. So sometimes that can help you a lot better, you know, to develop. Chuko had 1 goal in the game, 1 shot on target. Dribbles attempted 1, didn't complete it. Had 31 touches and had 11 to 19, which is 58 on his passing accuracy, which was worse than Stewart on the day. Long balls 1 of 1, ground duels 1 of 4, aerial duels a little bit better than my boy, which is 4 of 7. Last possession 16 times, committed 1 foul but was fouled as well, and was dribbled past. So aside from the goal, and also his position and ability, he was not far superior. But remember, he's young, he's young, he's not old, so he's young, so he still has time to improve. He's 22, as you saw right here, and he was just 22 in August. All right, so as you saw there, he has time to grow. So if he continues to perform, I think it will put more of a dent in Stewart's development. So we have to watch those guys coming up. Like, watch these two guys. All right, so click the name on your screen, just like how we told about Ignatov Zerbalev for in Russia for Shamar Nicholson. The same thing I'm talking about. Errol Lewis said they know Bob Marley as Jamaican icon. Yes, that's what I said to you. Yeah. JD, the Reggae Boyz didn't qualify for Copa. Maybe Adidas wouldn't been next. Would have been next. Okay. All right, fair enough. Nobody. Okay. All right. Kevin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I would be shocked. JD, the man can't control the ball nor link up play. He needs a lot of game time. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And remember, the next guy came in and started to score. All right. So once he starts to score, it puts more pressure on Trivante Stewart, because as I saw here, he has 2 goals. And this is in the Coppa Italia. All right, in Syria, let me see how much game he got. He got 14 games. He had 1 goal so far and 1 assist. All right, yes. So he's putting up the numbers over Trivante Stewart, and he's the same age as Trivante Stewart, if not slightly younger. You understand me? So that will put more pressure on him, and that's why that's why the agents have to be careful as to how you put them in positions. You have to make sure. Even you're not running from competition, but you have to make sure you set your players them up to actually at least learn and get the time to learn as well. JD, did you see the goal that Weah scored? All right, and look at that. That's why the other day when we were talking about Leon Bailey and Pulisic, and people were saying that the Italian league is a no good league. But I'm saying, if the Italian league is a no good league, why Italy did better than England in Europe? You understand me? So sometimes you have to be careful as how we judge these things, Yes, and it showcases that you can't just jump and dominate, It's going to take a little while. So Trivante Stewart, keep your head up and keep on working hard. That's all I can say right here. And then now we have him, because remember, guys, we had Shamar Nicholson picked up a few yellow cards, so he should be missing the next fixture for Jamaica in the Nations League. Damari Gray is injured, is suspended, so he will be missing as well. So 2 of those guys are missing. So what we have to rely on, Mikel Antonio to get recover from injury and get into some level of form. Or we have to rely on one of our wingers then playing as a striker. Or we have to rely on Romario Williams. All right? So you see where the part goes down. So I think, with that said, now, when you look at it, based off availability, Mikel Antonio might not be at the level at that time. So with Mikel Antonio is not up to that level, I think you have to start looking for Devante Cole and Shamar Nicholson out, Trivante Stewart, and then from there just drops down. So the forward spot has a lot. I think the forward spot for the next game against United States will be a free spot, because I don't see anyone that comes in and just take it. So even Bobby Reid will be one of those persons that is up for a role there, because Bobby Reid played centre forward against Honduras, and he did a good job. He scored and it was disallowed. You understand me? So Devante Cole is a little bit on the older side coming in, 28 years old, and you saw his height 185 centimeters, so he's about 6'1", right there, 6'1". Yeah, maximum 6'1", not 6'2", but 6'1". All right. So he has the height. As you saw there, he has all-around game to the level of where Barnsley is, which is in League One. All right. He has good strength. He has good strength. All right. Here they've stated some weaknesses for him. Said that he is passing, ground duels, and ball control is weak. I think in the Concacaf, it would not look as bad. You know, it would not look as bad. You know, but I do think he shares some of those deficiencies. You know, but maybe I could say it does not look as bad, you know. But remember, we're going to play United States, so maybe that shows up that he might not be at the level. You understand me? But I think it's a time for we to look at these players and give them an opportunity, and we can either learn something. Oh, good, Mikel Antonio and Shamar Nicholson is. Dre, listen to what I've said. He's 28 coming in. So he's a little bit on the older side. Coming in, that's what I've said. Remember, we have Shamar Nicholson, we have Trivante Stewart. They are very young. That's what I was saying. Just listen to me, no man. Not listen to respond instant. Just listen to what I've said overall. Alright? Yes, guys, if you just come in, please do it like button. 200 is the target. Alright? So once you watch him, good strength, good pace, finishing ability. I think his finishing ability is good as well. Obviously, we see it at a lower level, but we saw other people scored goals at a lower level and lower level than where he's playing, and still wanted to give him a chance. So I think this guy, we deserve to give him a chance. We have other players that play for Barnsley. They got a chance in the team. They never looked terrible when they came in. You know, so I think it's a good opportunity. You know, give him a chance. Give him a chance in it, you know, and it's going to be a tough one, losing those two guys. If I'm the coach, I think out of all of the strikers, I think I would have gone for Bobby Reid, to be honest. You know, you know, Bobby Reid can link the plays very well. You know, we need to recruit a younger striker. Don't familiar with this player. Well, check him out, man. Check him out. You can learn what the player offers. You know, check him out. But I do agree. All right. So we have a few more comments. Yeah, Bowser will be a big miss in March. Hopefully, Antonio can come back fit. Let me see if he can come back between now, because if he comes back within the next 10 days, at least that give him a month and a half to get fit, you know. And then by March, you know, we definitely can help ourselves there, you know. It's not easy to score goals in League One. No, it's not easy to score goals in League One. No, I have never said that. I don't have the League One below the USL. I don't have the League One below the USL. You understand me? So, if I don't have League One below USL, and we have USL players that we're picking, because Romario Williams came from the USL and he did well. So with all of those things, Roof, it came back, you know. Roof came back. But remember, you know, some of these guys, they said that they never said anything about Roof. But the last time when Grey time came and passed for a lot of them, you know. So I don't know, but Roof maybe a next guy that you could look at. You could look at him. Let me check the last time. So the last game he played was the 20th of December. All right. So we will keep an eye on him to see what's up. All right. Then we have Clark Harrison. Johnson Clark Harrison. I don't know, you know. I don't know, because the last time we heard about paperworks with him, and it looks like that it's not the JFA fault, you know. It would not be the JFA fault as to the paper not being done. Yes, so I don't know if he's gonna play for Jamaica. All right. BM says, JD, I'm not a fan of recruiting players below the championship, particularly older players. I can understand going for a player like Anderson, who is young and has a high ceiling. Okay, fair enough. You know, Andrew 55 said, they said Whisper is better than Antonio, so what are we worrying about? He can't play striker. He's not a natural striker, so we are looking for a striker. If you wanted a winger like how Damari Gray is injured, but he proved that he can't play over the left-hand side as well. to that high level. He seems to be a problem with him when he's coming off the left hand side, because the extra trickery, he might not have it, the extra power. So maybe his balance is not the best based on the games that we saw. So obviously he's at Chelsea now, or maybe should be at Chelsea. They will work on that, so we will see the player the next time. Or hopefully we will track some things and get to a chance to see his development. But for now, I don't see him as a striker, the striker to take us forward. I don't even see him as a striker, none at all. You know, I see him as a wing forward at best. You know, and that's where he actually plays. You know, yes. So it's a Roof is out injured. All right. Hopefully we get Cephas for Gray. I wanted to see Jamal Lowe, but it looks unfit to me right now. All right. Cameron Archer. We need to recruit Cameron Archer. Oh God. All right. Where would Cole rank amongst Jamaica's striker? He will rank. At this point, you have Mikel Antonio, Shamar Nicholson. Ahead of him. And after that, we have the Romario Williams, Trivante Stewart. I think he's ahead of Trivante Stewart based off experience and stuff. But even though we don't respect Trivante Stewart to the highest level, I still think Trivante Stewart could be a better link-up player and a power player over him. You know, Roof would have been ahead of him, even though Roof is more of a central forward than an actual striker. And he can play both of the roles, so that is definitely good, you know. And for me, Bobby Reid as a striker, I would use Bobby Reid as a central forward and a striker over him as well. I think Bobby Reid's abilities is criminally underrated from Jamaica. Yeah, so I think he's way down the order. To be honest, I think he's way down the order. You know, yeah, but you know. He has a big name, you know. He has a big name. And Burke link up plays and breaking lines is better than his. Burke link up plays, breaking line better than his. I think he's a better finisher than Burke. Yeah, which you might need, and he has link up play as well. So it's not like Burke's link up play is superior, so far superior that you would cancel out his scoring that is superior than Burke. You understand me? Yes. So with that said, I think he might just be slightly ahead of Burke. Slightly ahead of Burke for me. Alright? Yes, he's ahead of Trivante. Yes, he's ahead of Trivante. But Trivante ceiling might be slightly higher, to be honest, based on where he is. You know? Obviously, we ain't giving him the highest respect, but yeah, the youth of his talent, you know? But hopefully we can see more from the kid and see if he can deliver something, you know. I'm not saying he's not a good player. You asked me who is in front of him, and I just gave you from my analysis. Remember, the only thing I can do is just watch the players them, you know, and give you my take, you know. And I think Shamar Nicholson is better than him. Mikel Antonio better than him. I would use Bobby Reid ahead of him as well. Burke, he's ahead of Burke. He's ahead of Trivante Stewart. But Trivante Stewart can be better than him as well. Burke is too old. And then the line, Romario Williams, I think he's better than Romario Williams. So, yeah, I think he's better than Romario Williams as a striker as well. So, he's better than a few of our strikers. So, and if you have Roof, you would have taken the Roof over him, even as a striker so far. So, it's a lot of people you would have taken over him. It's not where you play a youth in Manning Cup better than Stewart. Parish Council, I thought you died, you know. Because I was wondering what happened to you before the new year. But I'm glad that you are alive. So happy new year and hope all is well with you and your family. Alright? Because I never saw you miss the stream. So I'm wondering what happened to you. You know, but now I know that you're not dead. Because I asked for you, you know. Sorry, but look like you bench us for a while, you know. We want pick players based on where they play. Can't work. Parish Council, listening is a strong suit, you know. I've never came off like I am biased to where a player plays. I've listed 4 players that are Jamaican born, and I said I would put that man over him and that man over him. So I don't know Parish Council, you can pick players from where they're playing. Because if you don't know nothing about what you're doing, I think you're not going to do a good job 95% of the time. All right. And the man that actually learned to do something will have a better chance to repeat the feat. I know we're Jamaicans. I would like to believe in the once in every 65 billion years. So we have to go over the top of the egotistic behavior, which is always mad to me, because I don't know why would I want to go for the 1%, the one time I can complete something, rather than educate myself and I can complete it over the 50% time. But parish council is them type of human being there, you know. Scrap education, scrap everything. Just believe, say, you can do it and go out there and do it. Well, a lot of people in the world will not even give you the chance to do it. You know, you will not get the chance in the first place, because everything in the rest in the world starts from education every single time. So I'm surprised that you're so strong in your conviction as to how we should look at things. Stewart is a poor representation for Jamaican footballer. Think he's the worst to have ever been exported overseas. That is not true. Parish country, that is not true. And he dominated in the JPL. But we said JPL is one of the best leagues in the Caribbean. So how we work out that? Why he dominated? Because he had too much other quality players beside him. Hence why he dominated. Explain to me, based off your football knowledge, what you saw to say that why he dominated. Because remember, nobody could have stopped him. He won the entire JPL. So what he did so good to dominate the best representation of local talents. I'm just using your words against or with you. I can't understand it. Guys, please help me with parish council, because I can't understand. You know, JD, we changed parish council name to district constable. Yes, because the facts not lining up with parish council. So I'm very sorry, parish council. I think maybe you have no points on this one, because if he had not done anything in Jamaica and they hyped him up and he can't do anything overseas, then we could have understood. You know, I can't even explain it, my boss. Yeah, that's a strong one. That's a strong one. Why the hell he dominated Jamaican football when we say the JPL is better than a Manning Cup, which I'm sure that is true. So, and you are saying that he's not the best representation when he was the best in Jamaica. You know, the facts not lying, you know. But you can't explain. You're saying something which maybe sound correct to a lot of people, which I know it's not correct. You know, Jason and Parish Council have real beef, you know. Jason said this man is so messed up in the head. You're a proponent for local talent. You're proponent for local talent, yet still shit on the same player from the local league that made a move to Italy. Yes, but sometimes, Jason, all I did just give him the facts and let me see how him upscotch out of those facts. And clearly he said he can't explain it. He can't explain it. So he still believes that you have better talent in Jamaica than this guy, but this guy dominated everyone. You know, so I'm still waiting on him to give his take as well. You know, but I do believe that you don't have much better talent than him in Jamaica. The guy has a skill set that people saw, deemed fit for a job, and see if they could have molded something around him. Still early, and he has time to work on that. So give him a little time. Leon Bailey went to the Premier League. He was injured. After that, he came back. Everyone on planet Earth says Leon Bailey a good after. So now Leon Bailey, you guys post a trial. But if he had left England in the first and second season, he would have been a major flop, you know. Remember, Aston Villa people wanted Liam Bailey out of the team, out of their country, out of England. You know. They didn't wanted him in England. They wanted him out of England. So, and that's 2 seasons they gave him. And then the third season, at the third season, he started off bad again. He started out bad again, got double sub, missed his chances. He started out bad again, you know. And then the Conference League helped him, his confidence, and started to get more game and understand his position in the club and work himself back up to a level. And still not fully up to that level as well. So it shows that it took 3 seasons to get Liam Bailey up to a standard to even be competitive, to stay on the field in England. 3 seasons. It took for him to stay on the field in England, and now we are not even sure that he can stay on the field in England. We are still not sure, you know. All right. So why are we so harsh on one? Is it that you one get the title of being the best Jamaican baller right now? Is that's the reason why we do these things? I think we can give Trivante a little time because Trivante barely got games. You see when people put the facts out there, it looks completely different. All right, it looks completely different. On the Salary Nitana page, go read comment. They blast Stewart. No, but Shamar, we have not said he performed good. I said he performed bad. Everyone in the chat said he performed bad. But we saw Liam Bailey perform terrible for Aston Villa. So, and we all come here and said that, and the entire country wanted to sell this man and said he's an overhype person. And it was the few comments Shamar all, even when Stewart is 50 years old, he's not going to get the disrespect as what Liam Bailey got. So all I'm saying is why we don't give him a little more time to see what he can offer before throw him off the cliff. You know, JD Bailey is a sure pick. Aston Villa has started a contract negotiation to extend his contract. And give him a no, but listen to me, sing, listen to understand. I've just laid out every factual information that you can't fight against. So you just move towards something that makes no sense to what I've just said. I have not said anything about. I am actually supporting your argument. So clearly seeing you're not listening to me. Because all I'm saying is Liam Bailey failed the 2 seasons them. So, and they still gave him a 3rd chance. But why Jamaican people in their eyes gave him that amount of time to get it right, but yet still try to just throw down on Stewart? Is it that because Liam Bailey is around other people that are favorites for Jamaica, and Liam Bailey is a fan favorite for Jamaica, why we are not giving Stewart the time? So I am actually agreeing with you, and you are agreeing with me, Sing, but he does never listen to what I've said. Yeah, all I'm saying, you guys don't see him at that level. You don't think he can reach the level to even be a bench player in the Serie A? That's my question to ask you guys. JD Trivante gonna get beaten until he start to perform. I think it's just natural for people to beat him until he start to. No, but I have no problem with that, Aldine. But to say that he can't come good, none at all. But we never hear people saying that Liam Bailey couldn't come good because he failed on a bigger stage with the limelight is on him, because he was one of the integral parts, signees that came in. You know, JD, you just said that you're still not sure. Yes, if he can stay on the pitch, as in health, sing, as in health. Listen to what I'm saying. I never talked about his performances wouldn't give him a chance to stay on the pitch. I said I am not sure if Liam Bailey can stay on the field because he has not proven that as yet. So the health I'm talking. So, bro, Sing, just listen to comprehend the man. I am very clear as to what I've said, and I think everyone knew what I was actually talking except you, because you want to bring on a Liam Bailey pillar. I have not said anything bad about Liam Bailey. The whole team was playing bad at Villa in those 2 seasons, not just Bailey. The bad performances were due to manager. Oh God! All right, you see. So why we can't just find an excuse for Stewart? Why we can't just definitively say Stewart no good? Because a big coach there, their salary in the town, so coach Stewart no good. The coach is just a big baller, you know, not necessarily a big coach. All right. So why we never make that excuse? The difference with Bailey, he proved himself. Oh, he proved himself. Oh, so because we saw some talent in him from before. Okay. Fair enough. Because Bailey did something before. Hence why we had more time with him. But this guy haven't done anything outside JPL. Okay, fair enough. I thought you guys were just being biased against the guy. You know? Chippy to be the most valuable player in Villa. I wouldn't say that because remember he doesn't have the most goals or the most assists as well. But he will be one of their main players based on his contribution. JD, don't talk bias. Leon Bailey is a different kettle of fish. No, all I'm saying, Shamar, is the way we gave Leon Bailey lies and find every narrative to blame every coach that came in when I knew he couldn't play certain places. We make every excuse for him, but this man barely got game time. I've explained the position, and you don't even want him to get any game time. You just want to beat him. So but now you explain it because Leon Bailey did enough in his overall career before coming to England. A lot of people could say, all right, let me wait on Leon Bailey to come and prove it. You know? Bailey was already JD Lavalo. JD, you love mix up. You are real Jamaican. You made your point. Stewart needs time. So how me like mix up? I don't understand. I know am I a real Jamaican because I like mix up. Because I've explained my point and bring a proof why they behave like this. My programs are to help people look at things different. All right. Fair enough. All right. So let me put in Aston Villa, because you know, and let me put in Aston Villa because surely Leon Bailey should be the best performer, the biggest performer in their club. Douglas Luiz, the highest rated player. Okay, Douglas Luiz were highest rated. Ollie Watkinson, the second highest rated. McGinn, third. Martinez, Kanza, Diaby, Kamara, Digne, Cash, and then we have Leon Bailey on the list. So let me pull up what Watkins did because clearly Watkins ain't doing anything. You know, so let me look. Watkins' market value at this point, 62 million. So why is he keep on jumping if he's not doing anything? Watkins started 20 games. Played 20 games, started 20 games. His minutes per game, 88. He has 9 goals and he has 8 assists as well in the league. 1-2 penalties so far. And chances created, 6. So it's not like he's just staying in the box, collecting chances. He's creating for people. So he has the most goals and the most assists. The most goals and the most assists in the club at this point, and by a good margin as well. That's in the league. So let me see if he's not performing in the other places then, because I don't think he plays as much. So let me see. Because we always talk about the numbers. So he played 4 games, started 2, and has 63 minutes. So he plays less minutes in Europe. Less minutes in Europe. He has 2 goals in Europe. 2 goals only in Europe. All right, so he plays less minutes right there. And his chance creation, we haven't seen it there. Big chance 0, key pass 1.0. All right, so maybe not so much game time in him because clearly he shows that at a higher level scores more goals. All right, so let me see what he gets in FA Cup. No, we wanted to see All right, so Liam Bailey is definitely one of the better performers, them. But I would still say Ollie Watkinson should be there. Diaby over Liam Bailey. This surprised me. No, I think it's only ratings. So what I'm gonna do, let me go over Diaby to see, because remember Diaby just came in the club. Mr. J says, what are you doing, JD? Oh, no. People say Liam Bailey biggest thing at Aston Villa. And I'm saying I think we're overlooking Ollie Watkinson, because Ollie Watkinson is doing an incredible job. You know, so I went to check the numbers, because it's the numbers we talked on. And I had said I agree with them that Liam Bailey is one of the better performers them in the team. All right, both in the Premier League and also the Conference League. I do exceptionally better in the Conference League. I think I have not given him that luxury as yet in the Premier League. I have not given him that luxury in the Premier League as yet. I still don't think he is the top 2 best player in the Premier League as yet. We have to give their midfield respect, and Ollie Watkinson comes first. Ollie Watkinson comes first in every one of the things as the best performer. You have to put him first, and then we move on. After that, we can't say Liam Bailey is the second definitive player after that. I think you have to go in midfield, because in midfield, they always perform. So I think you'd have to put Liam Bailey with Liam Bailey, Magin, and Diaby in the same performance boat. I would put, and based off that, out of Magin, Diaby, or Liam Bailey, that's what I want. So I think Liam Bailey fighting for the third best player, third best performer at the club at this point. The third best performer. So let me see how you look at that. Am I being honest now? Based on you watching it, am I being honest? Let me know. Alright, I would put him as the third best performer. Let me bring up Diaby here, just to show you Diaby, because Diaby came in, you know. And Diaby is having a good statistical season. He went up and down, but remember, it's his first damn season. Nitro, it's his first season. So let me you see the buy, and this is where I have a problem, you know. Because we just made a bunch of excuses for Liam Bailey in his first season, but yet still trying to say Liam Bailey just outperforming Diaby. I don't think that it's actually true, you know, Nitro. I don't think that's actually true, you know, because the amount of minutes Diaby played in the Premier League, you know, in the first set of games, and when Liam Bailey getting subbed off, you know, and barely getting game time, you know, it was Diaby the system running through. So you can't just use those games, the last set of games, which is the last 8 games. The last 8 games, that's why I love the truth, you know. I love the facts, you know. So let me put up the facts, make you can see it. Because you're only using the last 8 games to decide how a man play. Alright, so this is Diaby game. Alright, so this is Diaby. In the Premier League, he played 20 games, just coming in, played 20 games. I'm going to read the super chat right after this. 20 games, started 16. His minutes is 65. All right, he has 4 goals in that same game, in that same time, and 4 assists. So he has 8 goals contribution in the Premier League. All right. Zero team of the week he got for the Premier League. 0. All right, so let me move to Europe as well. All right, because he played in Europe, maybe not as much, because you see his time is actually 54. So he played 5, started 3, and he has 1 goal in that time. So in total he has 5 goals in those 2 competitions and 4 assists. All right, so that's 9 goals contribution right there. Magin, most vital player in Villa shirt, but that's why I'm saying I brought up those 3 players. It's for you to think who you think is more valuable. All right, because I do like Diaby and Liam Bailey. You know. I think that their skill set is more exciting on a defensive department, but I think Magin is more of a complete footballer board than both of them. You know. Like if you want if you have a limited team and not a Maggie, listen, hear me out. Liam Bailey and Diaby, I think they are better suited for Liverpool, Manchester City, where in which their defensive which Diaby is better than Liam Bailey in defensive department by a billion mile. I think Liam Bailey is very bad when it comes on to defensive. He's doing better, but he's still bad. And sometimes I think it's because of his attitude and how he respects defense. Hence why he's that bad. Because I think he still has the skill set to try and improve on it. Because Diaby was not as good on defensive ends as well. But based off what I saw, Magin going forward is behind Liam Bailey and Diaby. His defensive is way higher than both of them. So for me, if I'm going to start, I would always start Magin and then Liam Bailey or Diaby. If I want two out and out wide players, because I know that you're gonna solidify one end of the pitch, and then Liam Bailey and Diaby will give you more outlet, like forward thrust, more than a defensive solidity. You know, so that makes Magin as important, if not more important, than Liam Bailey and Diaby, based on what he brings to the team, the stability that he brings to the team. And you have to always be balancing games, you know. You have to always be balancing games. You understand me? So, the best thing at the club is, let me wait until the year done, all right? Bailey has outperformed Diaby. He's been inconsistent for Villa. But Bailey, for the first 8 games for Villa, Bailey has been inconsistent. So, it's only the next 12 games you count. Because Diaby was good in majority of those games, except for 2. And one of those two of those chances that was spoilt was given to Liam Bailey. And Liam Bailey kicked out the man ball. Obviously, Liam Bailey gave him ball the other day and he missed it against Sheffield United. So Liam Bailey paid him back. But just as how I can give you those facts, you can look at the man and give him his credit as well. So Liam Bailey and Diaby, I think both of them work out in the end, like on the same wavelength over the amount of games they have played in the Premier League. I don't think none of them better. At present, Liam Bailey farm is just a little bit better. But if I have to pick one of them to go on the damn field, I would still slightly find a different, only if I can get the solidity over the right hand side, I would give Liam Bailey over him. I still believe that he contributes more on the defensive end than Liam Bailey. And for me, I want players that can do everything. I want players that can do everything, and that is why I'm always so more harsh on Liam Bailey. And when he does everything on the field, I marvel over those games. But when he does everything on the field, he doesn't have the legs to go forward. So that's why he never scored in those games. And I'm here praising him in those games, and you guys saying, but he never scored an assist. But I said he was a team player. He stops, he puts in tackles, and worked hard. You know, but it takes more energy out of you. You get me? So it's tough, but hopefully Liam Bailey continues to try and balance both of them and put in the shift. You know, I don't like players just run past him and it's like he's not putting in any effort. You know? JD, God hates how many balls did Diaby kick away? No, that's good Lord. But I just make sure. I just made sure you guys knew that he was giving Liam Bailey the chances them early on, and Liam Bailey kick out the chances because Jamaican people act like say, and me are the one who watch all of these games and bring about the facts. It's not out of my head, you know. So I'm not gonna come and lie now to you and act like I forgot it. You understand me? So the man was doing that, and then the table turns, and then Liam Bailey doing it now, and he misses chances as well. That's Diaby misses the chances them, but it's fair play. Alright? Tremont, bless yourself. Happy New Year to everyone, man. And remember, guys, this is a platform that we talk football. So you can't get me to pick sides when I have watched the games, put down the information and stuff, you know. Liam Bailey definitely is our best performing Jamaican at this point. Because Ethan Pinnock's form drop. I.e. because Collins came back in the team and they had a suspension because they played Aston Villa and had a red card in that game. So Collins shift like 20 goals in 2 games. So that hurt Ethan Pinnock's status as an icon in the Premier League. You know? Yes, so it is what it is. For all of them, all of the team that wants Douglas Luiz for 100 million, Luiz is not the best defending. Maybe, but Shamar Hall, you listen to what I just said. That's why I said Leon Bailey would do a better job at Liverpool and Manchester City. I don't think he would do a better job at Manchester City, but they would have had the luxury to actually just tunnel vision, go down the line, chop up everybody, try put a good cross in or put it in the top bins. You know, you would have that more luxury. But I do believe that when Aston Villa guys, I was listening to the Aston Villa radio, I was in Aston Villa, So I know what I'm saying is facts, and no one can't con me into, can't bad me up to agree with, when we hear people have football in high ilk. That's on the Aston Villa radio, agreeing with what I've been telling you on the internet for the longest time. They're glad and happy with Liam Bailey's production. But they still believe that they have flaws over their right-hand side. And they were even saying that Diaby and Liam Bailey can't play in the same team as well. They can't play at this point. They have to figure a way out to balance it out. So they were saying that on the radio. Alright? So it's not me being harsh. Go and ask anybody in Villa. Bailey single-handedly destroyed Manchester City. Pep had to drink water. Oh my God. Tillemans and Bailey is best peer for Aston Villa. But Tillemans, both of them was not starters. Both of them was actually coming off the bench to work themselves in the team. So you can't say they are the best pairing when others performed equally as well for longer periods. No, send that one to me, Irie Vibes. I had an article which I hid from you guys because the coach spoke on Liam Bailey, but none of you guys came here to tell me that you had an article that Unai Emery spoke on Liam Bailey and explained and said it's not no hard feelings why he never gave him so much game time, because people said it was injured, injuries, and he never came out and said no injury. He never came out and said no injury. All right. Still surprised that Bailey wasn't even nominated for the Player of the Month. Alex, for the Premier League? Good God, man. You really think that us scoring some goals make him the Player of the Month, people, have you guys watched the other players them? So you really think that Liam Bailey deserved to be in the Player of the Month in the Premier League? Have you watched the other teams, them? Alex, come on, man. No. We are taking it overboard. We're really... It's like when we are Jamaicans, we only watch a Jamaican player? What? No, Alex. I don't think Liam Bailey or Tillemans deserve to be, or Ollie Watkinson deserve to be in the Player of the Month for this month. Have you watched the other mans, them? Even big waist man Richarlison, we said no good. All of you guys said no good. You don't realize look how much goals and assists Richarlison had in that month. And also instrumental towards play. Nobody watches Salah. Why are we on? Foden came in his own. Guys, just please watch the other teams them and look at the numbers them. I can put in wingers right here and you would be shocked. You're going to say far in a fight against Jamaica because it's not going to sell what you're saying or what people told you. Because I think it's because people blow up these things and sell a narrative. Why we take things. We can't take. We have to evaluate football for football's sake, man. Not just Jamaica, man. Villa are second in the league. Of course, a Villa player should... No. It's based on your performance. It's based on your performance over 90. That's how they used to evaluate it. You get me? But look here. Liam Bailey make much team of the week as well. I think he made one of the teamers of the week. You remember, early start, he made a team of the week, Let me get it right here. He made a team of the week, man. He made a team of the week early on, but I think we are going over the top with these performances as to what others did. You know? Yes. So Liam Bailey made one team of the week for the overall time. So he made a team of the week. Yes, float management. Yes, he could win the one for Aston Villa 100%. But would you say he should be on the nomination list for EPL, because that's what people complaining about? That's what people but I can't say that. So no Premier League bad mind and a fight against Liam Bailey. Oh God, man. Boy, I'm telling you, man. People, the guy is doing good. Let him just keep on improving. Me, I beg you, please. But this the best in the league and them foolishness there. It's not true. All right. The player is not even the best player at Aston Villa, but he's learning and improving. All right. You know, and I prefer to learn everything so I can repeat the process and stay at top for longer, rather than just pick people hype me up and then I can't stay there none at all. I always choose the part of getting education to prolong my stay at the top. You get me? And I think that's what Liam Bailey needs to do at the top. You're sure to get game time. Keep on learning. Don't just use this for a hype phase. You know? Yes, JD, we know Salah are the best for the month, but if you watch and think about the player Man City and Arsenal being second in the league. But remember, you know, it's not solely down on Liam Bailey if you make Aston Villa reach second. And that's why we need to stop talking him, because when he scores a goal, somebody assisted him, you know. Somebody had to stop the goals them from going in, you know, because they were playing against better teams, you know. Arsenal on the day was better than Aston Villa, to be honest, you know. So you had to have defenders stopping the damn play, you know. You understand me? You had to have midfielders linking up the play, you know. So when we're evaluating football, we can't just look at one side of football, and I think that's where the problem lies. You understand me? So the player is a good player, I'm going to give him his credit, but the over the top, I don't think he's nowhere near where you guys rate him. I think we need to really look at the Premier League, because look, let me go up on the Premier League numbers then. Since the numbers we're talking about, let me go on the Premier League numbers, where I'm doing everything to show you some level of reality. I'm doing everything possible to show you some level of reality. So I'm going to go on the numbers. Remember, I've not checked the numbers. I'm just going to give you the highest rated players them. As you could see, he is not nowhere near the highest rated players them. Nowhere at all. Not in the top 50. Nowhere at all. That's the ratings. So let me go to numbers only. Let me go to the numbers to see if he's going to be up there in the numbers either. You know? 1 second, guys. We are going to... Boy, let me just get the numbers them for everyone. We just want to get the numbers them. Alright? Because look all this youth, you know. This youth, me see my defend. Where him is? My boy there. That came from City. Cole Palmer. I saw him defend. I saw him link up playing. I saw him technical ability. Him scoring ability. You can see them people are properly schooled. No, I know the ratings are misleading. It could deemed as misleading. Sing. I don't think they are totally misleading as to how you trying to sell it. Yeah, but I can understand your point. All right, but let me go here. So would you consider this month Liam Bailey better than Cole Palmer, because Cole Palmer was playing outside and he played central forward as well? So would you consider Liam Bailey playing better than Cole Palmer? Because Cole Palmer wouldn't be ahead of Mohamed Salah. So Cole Palmer, would you consider Liam Bailey playing better than Cole Palmer? Take away the goals them and just look at the player play. And oh, this is a young kid, 21 years old. But look how him control games that are big games. He had goals in them as well. But take away the goals them, because many even look at that, because him just signed for play. But remember, in the same month, him score goals, goals on top of goals, You understand me? So, You look at what I'm saying? Sing. So it's hard for we to say that he should have made the team of the month for the Premier League. It's hard. Ernest says, JD, one of these days, just come in and say all Jamaican players are great and Leon Bailey is the greatest. So we can discuss and hear real football. No man. I just want, because I just wanted people to just look at the other players them. Just take a time to look at the other players them. You know? And then you can evaluate. Stop saying people fighting against Jamaica, because that is not the truth. You know, I just don't like that. I want to have civil conversation, and it's not looking civil when we are we are not even giving them a chance to. You know, watch the games them, man. Watch the games them. So Cole Palmer came from over City, played 17 games, started 12, 68 minutes. Remember, Chelsea's terrible. Chelsea's terrible. He made 3 teams of the week. 3 teams of the week. He scored 8 goals already. And the team is terrible, you know. And have 12 assists. And the team is terrible. Everybody said Chelsea terrible. But yet still, when I look at his performances, I think he's one of the best players in the Premier League. And it's very clear, you know, his technical ability, man. He's not as fast as Leon Bailey, but I can tell you that I don't think Leon Bailey have a footballing brain like this kid. I am no disrespect, but the footballing intelligence, I don't know to calculate it, but I can tell you, I think it is his intelligence he used to get where he wants. He was a wonder kid, you know. But the level of footballing intelligence he has in a poor team, we have to give him his credit. Salah speaks for himself. Clearly, Salah speaks for himself. We can't argue. So that is 2. Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son scored 1.8 zillion goals. Link up 7.8 zillion goals in the time. I'm just counting out wingers only. Wingers only. I said 4 assists and 8 goals, so that's 12 goals contribution in total. Sing. Stop trying to take away people's credit. I'm just trying to show you how we lie for no reason. We lie for no reason and don't give nobody credit because we want to fool other people. You get me? Sing. I don't think Palmer been one of the best players in EPL. He had too many no-show matches them. Wow. Okay, all right. Well, I want you to keep the how many goals from open play? So you know, see the man goals from open play, Sing? Good Lord. And you see the man assist them from open play because assist can't come from penalty. So I want to hear what excuse you're going to use right here. All right, so let me put in Son, Heung-min Son. So Heung-min Son, as it pop up, Heung-min Son is there. So Heung-min Son, 20 games. As you know, he started all 20. And his minutes per game, 85. He has 4 teams of the week. One of the best players in the Premier League. 12 goals scored. And he has 5 assists. Alright, so, and not just that. He is integral towards playing. And he scored an old goal as well. So you guys can say that he scored an old goal as well. Alright? All I'm saying is, when I read out the stats, which that's what you guys glorify, you realize that it's not matching up to what you are saying. And also, these guys are playing better than Leon Bailey just naturally. Because they're on the field for longer and they're playing better for the entire season. So that automatically means they are better players this season, 100%. Because they have been doing it the whole season. Not 8 games. So let me stop lying to ourselves. Give the youth credit and cheer him on to keep on staying on the field, keep on doing him thing and stop with the overhyping. And that's all I can say on that side, because I want to give the guy credit every day, and it makes you guys up the ante every single time and make it look like I am the one not giving him credit. All right. Leon Bailey has the best. Obviously, I revised because he was not playing. So which one is harder, I vibe, to stay on the damn field longer and still contribute for the whole time, or just come on and be a bit part player when people tired? Which one is harder? I vibes. You play football. Which one is harder? Come on when fresh legs. Come on when fresh legs and play, or start the whole 20 games them and play the whole 20 games them and still pass the numbers. Because I can tell you, the one that is harder is the one that when you're actually on the field for the whole 90 minutes and be a threat for the whole 90 minutes. Alright? My goodness, man. But let me be honest, man. Let me be honest, our vibes. We watch the games them. We watch the games them. We watch the games them. He could have more goals per seconds over all and everybody. It don't matter. We watched all the games them. And I'm not no, fresh legs coming on after fresh legs is easy. It's harder to score. Just give them that umzo. Fresh leg is harder to score. Yes, harder. You know? You know what? As the man said, being the best thing in the entire Premier League, and I hope he gets the most valuable player. Stop the rubbish about tired legs. Wow. So you want me to go in every statistics and show the people them? Yeah, I'm saying, let us be honest to ourselves, bossy. All right. We know the players that are performing the best, etc. Salah, Solanke, but Solanke a striker, so we not want to put Solanke in the same Bailey talking. Son playing striker, but obviously Big Richo came on doing better. Kulusevski doing better as well. So Son moved back to his wider area. All right. So Son, Kulusevski, Salah. Those guys have to go back into the Bailey conversation. And I don't put Bailey nowhere near none of those guys. None at all. So with even the top 5 conversation, I don't think that is true, people. We are just fooling ourselves. But you know, I am always going to be the one that's 18 and Jamaican players. But I know once people have football intelligence, hear me speak and hear everybody speak on it, they are going to know that I'm talking the truth, you know. I am almost 100% sure. You know, we make the player just keep on rising, do his best. We want the best of the player. But this barrage of lies, we stop. See, Ben says, eater. Just because we are reasoning. Huh? 67 minutes when your legs are heavy and see a winger coming on. No. Umzo, the man himself, we are eater. So we can't reason any logics. Where is United when we need United? Oh my God. Alright, so guys, smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Alright, we never had a Liam Bailey conversation. We talked about the Bob Marley's serious OCD, Ben. Oh God. We talked about the Marley. No, man, what? Stop delete the man, man. Stop delete the man. Make the man him talk, man. You have to make the man him talk so we can come to some level of understanding, you know? Yeah, because or maybe you think that they are not going to understand, saying, yeah, man, leave them in talk, man. All right, so I heard about the thing that Nitro talked on, but for me, Nitro, it's gonna be hard for me to talk on it because every evidence that you guys sent in was coming from hearsay, and I can't be building a video and doing it off a hearsay of sources that you can't really, no disrespect, but you can't really, I can't listen to what they have said. So if the JFF came out and said that, I would have took it up in consideration and then talk on it, but I can't prove that no facts is in that. You understand me? So I can't come out and beat the JFF for something when I don't have the facts. Just give it a little time more, and then I will. You know that I'm not going to shy away from the conversation. I will come out and beat them. So don't worry yourself. So just let it continue, because the one good thing is you can't hide the truth. You understand me? And it's going to the 5th of February, the 5th of January now. So it is helping speeding up the process. So we will get that information and then we have that conversation. You know, if you ask me about how I would look at it if something like that happened, I can give you the information on that, but I can't talk conclusive on anything when I don't know if nothing of that is true, because when I heard the coach talk one way. So I would be shocked if it goes the other way, you know. I would be shocked if it goes the other way. Yeah, man. Hopefully people will hit the like button and do them thing, but you can't force people. Yeah. Worst if they have to think a certain way. Romario said Cole Palmer and Whisper link up. Gonna be fire next week. All right, we will love to see that next week. Romario D. All right, look out for that. I couldn't go back to England because I just came in, so, and I've spent a lot, you know, coming there and over here. So I'm not in the financial position to go back there. But if he makes it, I will definitely try and stream on the game. All right, so we have some games coming up. Let me just give you the games that you could get to watch for later. Yeah, some good games. Some good games. This is the one that you should queue up. Rotherham versus Fulham. All right, Fulham in the FA Cup against. We heard that Lembikisa is not there, you know. So let me check if he's back at Wolves. Let me check if he's back at Wolves. Let me check if he's back at Wolves. One thing we know, you know, Roma, Juras, January start already, you know. So we have to just wait and see. Let me see if Lembikisa is already out of. No, it's still saying that he's at Rotherham. So we are not seeing anything at Wolves as yet. And let me see, he played the first. Let me see when Wolves have Rotherham as their next game. Their next game is tonight, so I have to wait and see if I do see him on the list. So that's when we are going to find out if he's still at the club. But we had West Brom interested in him, and also he should have returned back to Wolves. At least that's the articles we had gotten on the player. All right. So if not, we should see a link up of Jamaicans, which is Bobby D. Cover Reid versus the big bad Lembikisa. All right. Yes. Sing. Listening is a important thing, and you only make up your stories them. Okay, you put recent. All right. All right. So that's one of the matches that you need to watch. All right, and then we have Wolves, Brentford. All right, Wolves and Brentford. Wolves have some injury issues. So if Lembikisa goes back, he could still make the bench for Brentford. He could still make the bench for Wolves. So Lembikisa will be named in a squad today for some reason. All right. I'm coming to the next one, and then we have Tottenham. Burnley. We have Tottenham, Burnley, and then we have Shamar playing the Mets at I think that's around 2:45 Jamaica time. 2:45 Jamaica time. You can check out Shamar in the Coupe de France playing as well. So we have a few players that will be suiting up later. So look out for them. Ethan Pinnock, Bobby Reid, Lembikisa, and Shamar Nicholson. So those are the guys that we have right here. Let me read this super chat and then we take a few questions before we're done. All right. I'm determined. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. It's okay if you're late. You can catch the re-up and give your take in the comment section. But definitely hit the like button. And as I said, 200 always be the target. If we haven't hit 200 and we are at 2 hours, that is not a good stream. All right. But let me take the comments them. All right. Reiss says, JD always debate the biggest dunce on the planet. I am sure you're tired. Oh my God. Jesus Lord. Oh Lord. Ah. Only Chelsea fans say cold Palmer. Alright. JD, why shine away from Omari Hutchinson? Question, bro. Do you think Omari wants to play for Jamaica? The last time I've checked, Omari Hutchinson, I don't know if you guys saw it. The last time I've checked. Okay, why am I thing right here? Omari Hutchinson. Omari Hutchinson. The last time I checked, I saw him posted on Instagram, and he had Jamaica as one of his achievements. And he had Jamaica flag in his post. So by my estimation, I have not seen him posted anything to say that he England him thing there and stuff. You know, he never said anything like that. So I don't know how to answer it, because the last time, which is a day ago, I saw him posted Jamaica in his post. So I don't know if you saw it or you were just listening to other people speaking, which their narrative would be seeping towards that. Are you just honestly asking Tycoon? All right. Yes, but I saw him posted Jamaica the last time, so that is a good sign. So all we need to do, Tycoon, because remember we don't work for JFF, so all we need to do is just either try to find out from the coach or try to find out from the player itself. You know, so I will try to always ask the questions here and there, if I can. And if you're on Instagram, ask it. Are you not coming to Jamaica? Because the coaches them say them call you and you don't turn up. You know, let him give you an answer. You know, let him give you an answer, so we can lay this to bed. All right. So big up yourself, determined. Marcella said Chelsea fans know why we saying cold. All right. JD, I was in Saudi Arabia in the 1990s. In Operation Desert Storm, traveling on a bus. Okay, wow. So that was the conversation of Bob Marley and Jamaica. Okay. I never wanted to continue it because I know some people will come in a war. Okay, no problem, Tycoon. For me, I have to see the player turn down Jamaica. Just flat out turn it down before I say anything, you know? Because every time he posted something, that's what I'm seeing. Romario D says, Jackson gone to Senegal to put in a shift. Broha and Whisper left. Musk can get some minutes. Let me look at the reality spectrum, because you just said that. But Jackson is a striker. Whisper is not a striker. Romario D. So I don't understand all no ball of them, and I don't know them play. So why are you gonna say they will just force Raheem Sterling to play striker and then put Whisper at winger? Because if you prove that you struggled in a 80 game in a winger role, you struggled in a fluid role at a lower level, and you yourself and your agent said that you can't play the position. So I don't know how he would have just transformed to do that, Romario D. So I think how you look at it is that's not fair. It's fair to the player as well. You know? So no, I'm just going there. No, you can't say nothing to anybody. You have to explain to them. They have a lot of injuries. That I would agree with him. They have a lot of injuries. So you have players that can play the positions as to what you explained. Broya, which is a striker, which I don't think he can play that position at this point. Madueke, Mudrik, Cole Palmer. Those are three players in his position. All right. Shan said, I see Omari post at 2023 with all his clubs and Jamaica. Yes, and that's what I'm saying to people. Big up yourself, Jay, anyway. So these are the guys that runs the positions for Whisper. Mudrik, Cole Palmer. These are players that are still fit. Then you have the bench. Let me try it. No, this is for today for Preston. Let me go at the other games them to give you the guys them. All right. The games them, so you can get the guys them that are actually available. And all right. So Mudrik, Cole Palmer, Madueke, those are the guys in the position. Nkunku, central forward and a winger, in that same position as well. Matson, fullback, a wingback, and also winger. All right. Yes, Raheem Sterling. So 1, 2. Those are the two first. 1, 2 right there. Then 3 right here. 4, 5. So you have 5 other players in that position that he has to rival with that are not injured. With the time off, I don't know. And then you have to put Matson, because Matson there, he learns the system and he can be a stabilizer out wide. So he makes up the numbers right there. I don't know if the days them you will have more people coming back. All right, because once they do come back, it's just more players that you're gonna have to fight for position. So, and remember, you have players down in the U21s that are actually good players as well. All right, and they have strikers playing elsewhere that they can bring in. All right, yes. So it's gonna be tough. Why you playing him as a winger? Can't he? No, but that's the problem, Romari D. You're the only person that conclusively stated that he can play striker. You know, so I'm still waiting for that day, because we have always waited for that day and we have never seen it as yet. So I would be surprised that he does it at the highest level when we never saw it before. You know, so that's the problem, because wing forward and strikers are different. That's why I'm telling you the players then that he's running competition with. Broha, Nkunku will shift in that forward position. The third striker will be, they're going to choose Raheem Sterling over that. All right, and then a central forward option will be Cole Palmer to link the plays. Everyone else will be playing as wingers over the period of the AFCON. But we will keep an eye on it, yeah? Dre, anyway, I'm not going to argue with you if you think the player can play striker, which his agent said he can't play it, and also we don't see him play it. I'm not going to argue with you. So if you think he's going to play it, then play it, no problem. That would be surprised. That means Chelsea is not the best team then. And because if a player can't play it at the lower level but can play it at the higher level, that makes much sense. You know, Nottingham Forest dead with about 6 players out of AFCON. That's why they have big squads, you know, Nitro. But Chelsea have a lot of injuries, as you saw right there. But time will tell. Time will tell. Draining away them, everybody, we don't have to make up the story. It is already the time. It is already time. He will. It's already the time, so we will wait and see. It is the 5th of January. So we don't have no other conversation to have. The time is coming, so we will see if the player playing, getting picked at all, or which position he's going to play. All right. Well, no problem, Dre, in the weather. Clearly you are in dialogue with Chelsea, and you know what's going on. Your club. I have to stick with the football, mathematics, and facts, and until that time comes, which I thought it was just the 1st of January, and then everything just turn up. Me never know, say we have to wait until him get a place to somebody, because the way you guys were talking, you should not be shifting him out now and act like, say, him have to go down the line. You guys never said that at first. You said that he was coming to save Chelsea. That's what you guys told people. So that's why I'm saying at first, you make other people were civilized and think civil, act like they were haters, when all people are actually doing is just making sure the fans of the person be more measured, you know? But no, not changing in the mode, say, oh, them are gonna get game over. Yo, come on, man. The player, the top player, man. All right, so people, we will join you back tomorrow. Tomorrow is the next day. I think we have done a long time on the stream. 1 hour 53, covered a lot of points. I do agree on the position of the Marley lady, which is Cedella. I do agree on that. I think if someone burn the bridge too much times, that is enough. Spoke with someone in the know who said cocoa tea is being treated for throat problems but as far as he knows, Kokoti is still alive. So someone said he's died, and someone said he died, because I'm clueless as to what's going on. You know, I'm clueless. You know. All right. So, anyways, let me just go back over it. So for the reggae, for the Marley Foundation, I do agree with their rule that they want to take up in the future, and obviously a lot of the JFF representatives spoke on several mediums, and they act like they can control everything. They act like they can control everything. So with that said, I think that's the time now for them to go out there and get their own contracts, as from via their own sponsorships, and get things done. So now is the time for them to show that they can manage Jamaica, and hopefully the Marley Foundation can try chip in and try and help some of these leagues to make the league in Jamaica for ladies as good as men, you know, because that money that they're using could definitely help the league in Jamaica and develop ladies football in Jamaica big time, you know. Yes, that's what I think. So I agree with the lady taking that stance. I actually agree. For YouTube, so JD is going to be a miserable old man. All right, thank you very much. All I will do is just try to always stay with the facts, you know. Yes, so if that's what makes me miserable, because in the real world, no, let me stop saying real world, because that will come off wrong. But where am I? Where I'm at, you have to do things like that. You have to be facing reality, and that's the only thing can keep you alive, you know. Yes. So I think it just, because I'm in that same world, I have to just kind of live that way. JD, that's why I tell you, JFF don't mean Jamaican youth any good. How can you destroy such an important relationship? All right. Yes, JD. There is a rumor going around, but the family is refuting this. They ask for prayers. Okay. All right. So Cocody, hopefully, Jay Anyway, with the breaking news creating chaos. Yeah, man. That is Jay Anyway, creating chaos. A chaos weather. Cyanide record said Greenwood red card rescinded. All right. Okay. I'm gonna check that up to make sure. Yes. So Jay Anyway, leave the breaking news thing, and just do the news. You know, people just want to hear Agwan. Them want to hear the breaking news. Them just want to hear Agwan. So just give them what Agwan and Jay anyway, rather than the breaking news. I know you might like the breaking news a little bit extra, but just give them but just give them but just give them the news. Dre anyway, not the breaking news, because sometimes maybe people don't want to hear. So Jeff Trivante like him. Okay, so I thought that Leon Price, big up yourself. Them send me for break up the news. Just report on what you saw, like you watch something, you come and give your take on it. That's my advice. You know, maybe you won't build up your platform as fast as possible, but just do it, man. No, just leave out the breaking news alone. You know, because remember, you know, Jamaica has ways to for things to change over 1 or 2 days. So if you broke your news at a certain point and people saw it late, it might not turn out well for you. So as a person that's here on YouTube for a while, let me just give you that advice. Leave the breaking news alone, and just leave the breaks them alone, and just produce. Trivante don't make sense. Wow. Seriously, the man post a message on IG nearly make me crash. Okay, Nitro, just turn off the notification when you come on to on Instagram. Turn off the weather news on Instagram. I'm begging you, please. We're not telling people not to support you in a Drake weather. Leon Price, we talked about it. We talked about it. He got game time. He got game time against Juventus. It was just enough. Yeah, but it's gonna take a time, you know. Weather won't stop. He getting the look. No one. Okay, only on YouTube. Okay, he's getting a look on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna check out what Jane Weather doing over on YouTube. You know. Yes, but Jane Weather, stop the foolishness. All right. Oh Lord. Yes, so we had Trivante Stewart playing against Juventus, and the position that he's in, I can't find the injury records that Jason said he had. You know, I saw other records that he was not playing at his best. Hence why Percy's coming back from injury, got the spot, and then they gave him an opportunity again. So I never saw the injury record. So yeah, I don't know about that. I can only report what I know about, what I saw. So when I can get that proof that he was injured, then I can come and tell you that he was injured. But for now, I don't know. All right, he got the opportunity. It was not the best performance, you know, but we can say that the team picked up 6. But several of the goals came in the second half, you know, when he was off the field. So maybe he can use that as we can use, no, some of the goals came in the second half, not all of it, you know. We can say that he tried, you know, and give him a little time to try and fit in, you know. But for now, it's going to be tough because people around this age performing, and once they're performing, it makes it extremely hard for him to win, you know, because he's going to get limited game time because other people might used to Europe more than him, and also they are performing, you know. Yes, so that will push you out there. So that was for Trivante Stewart. Devante Cole, I said just give him a chance, but I don't see him as the first or second choice for Jamaica on the best days. So I don't see him in front of Shamar Nicholson, Mikel Antonio. And even if Roof is available, I don't see either of them. But Romario, Williams, I could see him there. Burke, I could see him there. All right? Yes, I could see him there. Okay? Getafe appeal a red card, but I haven't seen the outcome as yet. We will get to it, all right? Yes. So we're going to stop the show right there. Tomorrow, I will try and return back to you. We will have enough information on the games that's played. So we have records and what persons did. So we will know about Lembikisa tomorrow. We will learn about Ethan Pinnock. Hopefully he can get back his better defenders then, because Collins trash, man. You know? Yes, so that Ethan Pinnock, Bobby Reid. Let's see if Bobby Reid can continue scoring. Remember, he since Arsenal put Arsenal Fan TV in a new light. I've been watching Arsenal Fan TV a lot more since then. But you know that you guys said I'm bad mind in Arsenal. It's not new, you know. Blessings RDN TV. Hope all is well with you and your family. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So let me see what Bobby Reid can offer today. And Fulham. You know, yeah, man, and we will join you guys tomorrow. So please hit the like button on your way out, all right? Yeah, man, but that's what the show was about, all right? Did you eat KFC while you're in England? No, because I know about KFC this time. So what I did, I'm telling you, my family said that they never saw people eat food like that in their lifetime. I just looked at every Jamaican restaurant and I bought every Jamaican restaurant. Every day I bought some new things here. So pretty much I might spend like you guys in England know the cost of Jamaican food there. But I might easily well spend over the few days I'm there, easy well over $500 and €500 on Jamaican food. That is mental. And remember, people cooking as well too, you know. So, but obviously I was buying for other people as well. But believe me, I made sure to eat every one of the dishes them. Everyone. Everyone. I can tell you, my family can back it up. I just hard that thing. When I found out that I could have gotten the food right at my door, oh God, man. Oh God. I just start looking for restaurants. Bam, 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 bam. Uber Eats, it's come straight there, and I'm watching it come to my door, you know? Yeah, man, yeah, man. I enjoyed myself, you know, just a little flu I came back with, you know? Yes. Trivante was stage fright, JD. I watched the game. His touches was half, big time. Well, he didn't get much chance. Michael Thomas, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So, guys, all of you guys, there's a nice Jamaican joint that I checked out the last time I was there. In Birmingham? Let me know. I was in... Let me check where I was before. Let me tell you exactly what road I was on before. You know? Just to make sure. Yeah, because it's in my mother phone. Let me get the address. Not the address, but just the road. So you can know the road that I was actually on. Alright. Next time I will show that road because only my mom address I have right here. Yeah, but next time we can chop up that. But yeah, I was around 2 minutes away from the actual field. 2 minutes away from the actual field. Alright, so take care. I want to say people. See you in the next time. Bye bye.